I'm going to give you a little bit of insight, fast and maybe fast and dirty a little bit, insofar as the Section 230 that you've often heard the president talk about over and over again, and saying how much he needs it to be repealed, and saying he needs to have that legislation in this or that bill before he will approve it, and because repealing Section 230 isn't in the Defense Act, that he's going to repeal it, that he's going to veto it. And I didn't understand what that was, and so if I don't understand things, maybe there are others who don't also. It's really very simple. It's not it's not 3D chess. It's just another tactical little move and a very short-term mindset that that Trump sees something not going his way and therefore wants to do something about it. Very simply, the Communications Decency Act was passed because there was a company called Prodigy who I'm going to try to put a post or at least a website where I got most of my information. Legal. I don't miss any of his posts, any of his videos. And this was from a video from about 6 months ago, but it gives a good idea. And the president hasn't stopped. So the Prodigy was a company from 1991 when the internet was much younger, obviously, and they advertised themselves as family friendly, and they tried to moderate the content that was on their site. And there was also a company called Compuserve, who let it be known they did not moderate the content on their site. Both Compuserve and Prodigy were sued because of some nasty stuff, some stuff that was on their site that other people thought was inappropriate and not good. Compuserve got off scot-free because they didn't make any effort at all to moderate the material on their site. Compuserve, on the other hand, did not get off scot-free because they let it be known that they were intending to try to moderate their content. And in the end, Congress said, that's not right. And we have all sorts of ugly stuff going on the internet. Just libel and horrible things being said, and horrible content besides just basic copyright infringement, just nasty stuff going on the internet. So the Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act made two rules. One is that the website is not responsible for the posts of others onto their website. Okay, that's simple enough. The second one is what has the president upset. It is Prodigy, as you recall, tried to moderate the stuff. They apparently missed something, and got into legal trouble because they attempted to moderate. Therefore, 230, the second thing it said is that a site will not be responsible for their efforts to moderate what is on their site. In other words, if they try to get stuff off their site and something gets past it, they're not responsible. And they're not responsible if they try to moderate the content. They are, in other words, if you are a website, you are allowed to moderate the content that is on your website, and you are not liable for doing that. Well, enter the president who communicates by Twitter and communicates tons of falsehoods. In this past election, he was very, very convinced that if he just got just a couple of people to vote, just not many people, we don't want people to vote. No. Get people not to vote. Then that would benefit him. Okay? So this thing about mail-in balloting, that was going to allow a lot more people to vote. Stop it! And so he twittered things like, put things on Twitter like, goodness, mail-in balloting is is fraudulent. Mail-in balloting is just going to make this the most horrible election, and it's never going to be free and fair so long as there are mail-in ballots. And Twitter said, "Good night. We have a responsibility to moderate this stuff." And so they put gates on some of his Twitter posts, and they put warnings. Facebook sometimes put warning around his very, very false statements that were to the detriment of our country. And he did not like that at all. He wants to be able to aggrandize his viewpoint and suppress everybody else's viewpoint. It's just what he does. And therefore, he wants Section 230 to be repealed on the very short-sighted, very tactical viewpoint that will enable him to lie more effectively on the internet, and the internet hosts such as Twitter and Facebook will not be able to stop him. There's tons of background in this, as I say, on Legal Eagle's evaluation of this, but it's a half hour long too, and well worth watching. But that is the basic thing. He feels that Section 230 enables companies to put markers on his most egregiously false and damaging posts on Twitter and Facebook. He's right. And he doesn't like that. He wants people to be able to hear what he has to say, and and that is all that's going on here. There's nothing more than that.